swag of a prize fighter. The antithesis of a firefighter. Arsonist, I'm a fire rider. Instant flame like a firelighter. So special with shows, I live out my flows. Can't walk in my shoes, can't purchase my clothes. Ice in my veins, but I never froze. Picture perfect, but I never pose. As a juvenile, I knew I bounced back. Got rated, had a plan to get my ounce back. Use cheese as bait, that's a mousetrap. Let me to the right person to pounce at. They selling dreams, I'm pulling receipts. Full force, we can't be beat. Got a dirty mouth, but the flow so neat. Keep your 2 cents, talk is cheap.
The next topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros is Team Haney calls out Loma for running and ducking during their press conference. We're going to take a listen. We're going to listen to a few things that were stated, and then we'll discuss this fight. So the first thing we're going to do is listen to what Team Haney had to say during the press conference.
The warrant has been served. They've been doing a lot of running, a lot of avoiding this thing. We have a lot of respect for him. We know that he's a Hall of Fame fighter. He's a fighter that gives Devin the credit and the validation of being a pound-for-pound fighter. I disagree with him not being on the pound-for-pound list. I think that he's everything that he's been and more. He's more mature now. He has something to fight for. And, you know, a man that's willing to sacrifice his career to go and to defend his country and to be with his family, that says a lot. And for us to give him the opportunity at the belts, a dream that he's had, it means the world.
It's not about money for me or nothing like that.
All right. So that's what they said. There's been a lot of running, a lot of avoiding, but the warrant has been served. That's for right. Vasily Lomachenko. So Vasily Lomachenko was asked a question about Devin reminding him of Floyd Mayweather, and here's the reaction.
I like it.
A lot of fight fans compare him to Floyd Mayweather. Would you say the same thing?
Who? Haney?
Devin Haney. I think it's something coming up for him.
Maybe, I don't know. For me, not.
Should you win this fight?
Somebody, maybe, yes.
Should you win this fight?
Yo, this is the best part is I got to rewind it again. Hold on. Look at the guy's face who says, who, Haney? And then they say, yeah. Watch the face he makes when he says that they compare Haney to Floyd Mayweather.
A lot of fight fans compare him to Floyd Mayweather. Would you say the same thing?
Who? Haney?
Devin Haney. I think it's something coming up for him.
Well, it was not feeling that at all. All right. So this is the last video we're going to take a look at. Jorge Linares gives his pick on who he thinks is going to win the fight.
Linares better watch his mouth. I hope it ain't disrespect.
Sure. But who do you have winning that? Loma or Devin?
Oh, you know, now I respect both. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm a very good friend of Lomachenko and also Haney too. Yeah. So, but I think, you know, is that fight happen? I think 60-40. For me, Haney have the best time right now. You know, he's fast, he has power, and he moves so much so well in the ring. You see the last fight with Camboso. He made an amazing fight. So, of course, Lomachenko is Lomachenko. But, you know, it's different way, different body, different hold, you know. So, but we don't know. We'll see tonight. We need to see first this fight, and then we can think and we can make something, you know, imagine or something like imagine about the fight.
Well, you heard what he said. He said he thinks that
it was respectful.
Devin Haney will win 60-40, leaning towards Devin Haney. So that's what Jorge Linares had to say. We got Ned the TVE with us for this segment. So Ned the TVE, what's your reaction to all
that? For me, the Haney Loma thing has been like going on for a while now, and I'm not gonna act like I know everything, but I feel like it's still fresh. Like Haney won in Loma. I don't think earlier when Haney was like 21. He wasn't ready for Loma, but he was calling him out. And like, yeah, Haney's undisputed now, and this fight's happening. I don't think Loma was running. I just think Loma didn't think he was like needed to fight Haney at the time. So now that this fight, like the roles reversed and this fight's happening, I don't think they ducking any sides. I don't think Loma is scared of Haney. I think Loma is a really great fighter, and Haney, one of my favorite fighters. But I think this fight is a very good fight. I don't think Haney should come in thinking like what is it, arrogant? Like he seems arrogant to fight Loma, and this might be a humbling moment for him, but this might be a victorious moment for him. It depends, but.
Ooh.
You know, everybody has an ego, and everybody likes to feed their ego, so it is what it is.
G.
Hashtag G23. You know what I'm saying?
G, you already took L last night, man. Stop.
Listen. Last night don't count. This is the what. I've been declaring this since last year.
You don't count as L's, man.
Yo, listen, man. Listen. This one right here, I guarantee you. Haney's gonna violate.
AJ, self-assurance. You see what I'm saying?
What it is. This is what it is. I don't know what TBE talking about, you know, like Haney being overconfident. Nah, bro. When you know you got it, you just got it. It's like when you see a shorty, you just know I'm gonna get that number. You just know.
The views and opinions of G.
You just know when you got the sauce. He knows he got the sauce. Like your man Loma's still looking insecure and everything. Like, I don't know, man. It's like, listen, Haney been after this guy for so long. You know what I mean? Like, and they had the nerve to be like, oh, back then Haney wasn't ready. Says who? You know what I'm saying? Like, what sign that gave you that Haney was never ready for a Loma fight? Because all I seen was time after time, Loma ducking and dodging and running, and it's like watching Loma play dodgeball, bro. He didn't want no contact with Haney. Even now with this fight, it's looking like Loma ain't really promoting. Loma staying to himself. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, bro, they already coming up with excuses for Loma, man. They talking about Loma's older, this, that, and the third. Yo, they coming up with everything, man. They know he's about to lose. I promise you, they already got built-in excuses, you know, so it's just shameful, man. So I respect what Devin Haney and his father's doing. You know, they're singing Loma's praises now because they know if they trash Loma now, then they're just going to use their words against them and be like, you see, like, Loma's dealing with ABCD, Ukraine's, under attack, blah, 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 blah. He wasn't ready. Forget all of that. This dude is a warrior, you know. He's from a great people. They're fighting the beast over there in Russia. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, sing all Loma's praises. Because when you spank that kid, get all the credit. You know what I'm saying? For real. And now you should be ashamed of yourself. And that's why I keep taking your money. You know? Because you haven't learned yet. So I see with this fight, I got to take more of your money. You know? And it's cool. Blessings. You know? Shame on, I told you, Ned. Never bet against Haney, bro. You know what I'm saying? Not in this division. None of these guys are seeing Haney. Not in this division. But you can still fix your lips and adjust your wallet to bet against Haney, man. That's why you keep losing, man. But it's cool. G23. Let's get it.
You gonna let that steer in TBE?
He has to.
G's on one right now.
You want to double up? You want to double up?
G never like sees both sides. G only like when he comes in, he goes all the way. One fighter, and it's all right. G's cool.
I'm a space player, right? I don't count possibles. Either I got it or I don't. You know what I'm saying? And what I know is, I got it, bro. I got it. You know what I'm saying?
What happens when Loma eats Haney's punches like fruit snacks and he's like, yo, he's food?
Bro,
like, yo, what happens?
Bro, stop, bro.
What happens?
Man, listen. Yo,
What happens when Haney tries to exchange with Loma and Loma's like, yo, you don't got the power to mess with me.
You sound real confident. Let's double up.
I'm not. I'm not doubling nothing.
Go ahead,
it's already official, yo.
All right, we can always adjust the bet. We can always go higher.
Hey, man, we'll talk about it off camera.
Why gotta be off camera?
That's probably a bad idea.
Now, I told you I didn't want to pick against him. You made me pick against Haney.
He thinks it's going to be more advantageous for him to talk about it off camera.
Yeah,
But
you know
it's
how
really
he gets all tongue tied and he agrees to something crazy, you know. So
Yo, G, it just I don't know, man. I
exactly. You know
want
you don't
Haney to
know.
win. I just feel
You
like
know.
they're two great competitors. It's like the Loma, Haney, and Javante the best in the division. Like they the best. Like to predict the winner, you gotta see them fight each other, and that's all I want to see. You put me against the wall and made me pick Loma. I was like, I told you I see both sides. I'm not going against Haney.
Yo, did I put a
I
gun
feel
to your head?
Loma
I didn't put
ain't
no gun
nobody
to
to
your
speak
head, right?
for. Yeah, Teofimo caught him, but when Loma, like the trajectory he's on right now, the way he took out Coleman and
G
Nakatani,
made you take Loma TV.
yeah, he made. I told him over the phone. I was like, yo, and I'm not backing down. But I'm letting G know this is not no like easy fight for Haney. And G's like he's gonna walk through Haney. Haney's gonna walk through Loma. And I'm like, all right, that's what you want to believe, man. Go ahead.
That's what I want to believe. Wow, guys.
It's gonna be a learning lesson. I feel if it's not, I'm not comparing Loma to like Floyd, but it's like when Floyd fought Canelo, it may turn out that way. Haney's great, but it may turn out that way. It may. It may.
God bless
if
you.
Haney is really great, then he's gonna just box his A off. You feel me?
Nah, I don't feel you, bro.
I know you can't see both sides. You was singing Loma's praises a long time, like couple.
Now listen, let me be clear about me on this show, right? Which I think y'all go like, oh, G flip flop, G does.
If it ain't flip flop,
I go based upon who you're fighting, right? Loma is a great fighter, but when he's going up against another great fighter, if I think that other fighter is greater than him, I'm sorry, I'm going with the other fighter. I think Usyk is a great fighter, but Usyk in comparison to Fury, I think Fury's just better than Usyk. It just is what it is. You know, it's like y'all want me to just stick with one guy, but it's like, bro, I know this guy's gonna lose to this person, so I'm rooting for the guy that's gonna violate him.
Every fighter you picked against Usyk lost.
What you mean? Everybody picked against
every fighter you picked against Usyk lost.
You talking about what? AJ?
You talking about AJ, Chisora? I think you picked Witherspoon.
No, I didn't.
I think you picked Witherspoon.
Yo, listen.
Come on.
G, I think G picked Witherspoon. G, don't make me pull it up.
I don't remember. And listen, I know this for a fact. Ned don't know because Ned never looked it up. So
that's why I said I think.
I know. You smart.
But G, I think you picked Witherspoon.
You thought. You thought.
Humble yourself, G. G, I don't know what cloud you on.
Yo, Ned.
But once it evaporates, you're gonna hit a hard floor. You're gonna hit a hard floor. Humble yourself.
Yo, listen. All I know.
What you used to say? Come humble to leave humbled.
Hey, man. Listen, man. All I know is there's just certain fights that I'm confident in, and once I put that seal of hashtag G23, bro, I'm telling you, the prediction of the gods, B. You know what I'm saying?
Wait.
Out of here.
Wait, G, I just want to know. It's sealed. Devin Haney is going to beat
delivered. There's no way I'm going to lose this bet, bro. Sign, seal, delivered.
Right, so that brings me to the next thing. You guys are talking in circles. What is this bet exactly?
So if Haney beats Loma, right, Ned owes me $100. If Loma beats Haney, I owe Ned $200. You know what I'm saying?
That's why he forced me into it. That's why
I forced you into something. That don't even make sense. This is in your favor. But I forced you into it.
I was speaking objectively. I'm like, gee, you don't see everything that's going on right now. You don't even stop. You can't see how Loma could win this fight.
Nope.
Like, nope. So bet money.
Hold on. The only way I can see is if the judges trying to rob Haney, because I know this is his last top rank fight. So they might be like, yo, we can't have Haney beat our mans. And so all the judges just be in, Bob Arum's pocket. That's the only way I could see that. And hence, that's why I'm pushing for Haney to go for the knockout. I already know he could beat him on points. I want him to violate Loma. You know what I'm saying? Setting examples, son. Just like my man Haney went to Australia and took over, he should do the same thing in the Ukraine. Take over the Ukraine. Wait a minute. Oh, no, they're going to fight in the States?
Yeah.
Oh, well, whatever. You know what I mean.
Fighting
Whatever.
Vegas.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we international with the ass whoopings, man. Part of my language. You know what I mean? Like, that's how we doing it this year. G23. You know what I mean? I told you.
It has been sealed. It's down.
Just like I told y'all, David wasn't losing, bruh. You know what I'm saying?
But you also told us that Jermaine Franklin was going to win.
Hold on. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Listen.
Also
That wasn't a G23 sealed prediction. It was one of those, you know what I'm saying? But listen, with my real predictions, and Ned knows because we made set bets. Ned knows what time it is, man. And the higher the bet, the more confident I'm in. You know what I mean? So we got $500 bets, and I know Ned's shook now. Ned's like, damn.
I ain't shook. That's why I made them.
Yo, Ned, I appreciate it though, man. You know what I mean? The amount of money I'm gonna make on you, man, you're gonna pay my mortgage. You know what I'm saying? So I really appreciate you, man. You a good one.
Oh,
man. Extra mortgage payment.
Yeah, you a good son. You a good son.
Crazy. G's crazy, man.
All right, listen. Let me jump in here. The whole ducking thing, I think it's a cute thing to say, but you know, for me, I've already addressed this several times. I feel like the bigger fight at the time was Teofimo Lopez, based on the fact that he had knocked out Richard Comey. And Devin Haney, although he wins, his fights aren't always the most entertaining. Like when he beat Gamboa, for example, it wasn't entertaining. His fight with Jorge Linares was somewhat entertaining after he got hurt, and it was, is Devin going to be able to survive? Other than that, we knew he was going to outpoint Jorge Linares. So Devin,
come on, you gotta show some love. The Cambosis fights was pretty entertaining because it was so.
Second one, somewhat.
You know,
Gee,
man.
you already know this, bro. Like, I mean, we knew Devin was going to beat Cambosis, bro. Like,
just
sealed.
Like,
we knew
just like we know he's gonna punish Loma.
I don't know, but at least Cambosis, we knew that. So I feel like Loma's a different beast and a different animal. Like, I feel like Loma would beat Cambosis too. And I think
we don't know that.
I said I think. I didn't say it as fact. I said I think he would, but we don't know. You're right. It's not a fact. I think he would. So I clearly stated that was my opinion. For me, also, I believe that he would have beat Teofimo Lopez in the rematch based on the way he finished the first fight. And Teo never wanted that smoke with Vasily Lomachenko again. It's obvious Vasily Lomachenko
already beat him. Why go backwards?
You know, that's to me not a good argument, and that kind of influences rematch clauses, because you got someone like Vasily Lomachenko who didn't have a rematch clause, loses a close fight, and then doesn't get a chance to fight for his belts again. So I mean, I kind of would like, you know, for me, rematch clauses, if you're going to enter them into the contract, the fight needs to end in a competitive way. Because George Kambosos, for example, I don't feel like he deserved a rematch, but he got it against Haney. And I felt like Vasily Lomachenko deserved a rematch against Teo, but he didn't get it. So, he deserved
All he deserves is a shame. All he deserves is a shame. Let me just say one thing. It was Loma's fault that he caused all of this conflict in the division by petitioning for that franchise belt. He didn't need a franchise belt, but he requested it because he was scared of a young man called Devin Haney. And so because he had the franchise belt, he felt he could run around and pretend like, oh, I'm going for undisputed, when he knows that was an incomplete undisputed fight with Teofimo. So when he lost, shame on him, but that's his shame he had to bear, And then then he had to come from the ground up, had to work his way up and collect all the belts. You know what I mean? He did that. You didn't do that, So whatever Haney did that, so hopefully y'all wouldn't have to go through that. You feel me? now, the only thing left, there's only two things left in the division. Haney beating Loma and Haney beating the winner of Tank and Ryan. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So once
He
he
out
gets
here
to the
sounding
power,
like Dillian, yo.
yo, how am I sounding like Dillian? You talking about Haney, the
Delusional.
undefeated fighter? He's delusional.
Yes, say
Oh,
you are delusional, G.
wow.
Look, again, we can go back and forth as to why Vasily Lomachenko wanted to be designated as franchise. You can say it was because he wanted to avoid Devin Haney. Personally, I believe it was because he wanted the more lucrative fight against Teofimo Lopez, a man who knocks people out and who the crowd wanted to see more than Devin. But again, I'm not taking anything away from Devin. Devin is a very talented fighter. Devin is a difficult task, but again, Devin doesn't necessarily bring him out. And Devin doesn't necessarily have a major fan base. And kudos to both of them. They're going to be fighting on pay-per-view, I believe, for the first time. And I hope that this fight does well.
Yep, and that'll be all 100% thanks to Haney.
Hey, hold on. No.
Yes.
Haney owed me a cut because when he was fighting for when he was fighting George Kambosos for the undisputed, I told with the location, I was like, yo, there's a fight on ESPN and it's free. Can y'all put it on ESPN? Once they put it on, everybody was like, oh, I didn't know. Who's that? Who's what? He's undisputed, the U.S. champion, whatever. So
when you went to
watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Because
Ned promoted him, G. Ned promoted your boy.
I promoted his joint. Watch your mouth.
That's the loyalty Ned got. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
now he's betting against.
But getting back to it, I don't think his intention was to avoid Devin. I think it's the fight business at the end of the day, and you gotta pick the fights that you feel like are going to make the money, but also give you the accolades. And come on, man, like we're gonna sit around and act like he ducked Devin, but he's fighting Devin now. And remember this. I don't know if you remember this. I'm gonna go and pull it up because I say things and then they end up coming to fruition. So I said years ago, if Devin fights, this was before I think he even fought Jorge Linares. I said if Devin fights Vasily, this was around that time, G, around the time when he was the mandatory. I said if he fights Vasily Lomachenko now, I think Vasily Lomachenko would beat him. But if the fight takes place 2 or 3 years from now, I think Devin would have matured and become a better fighter who will be good enough to beat Vasily Lomachenko, and then I'd pick Devin. If you go find,
at least you're making the right decision now. You know what I'm saying? Unlike Ned.
Listen, I'm telling you right now. 3 years ago, yo. But hey, listen, it is what it is, right? But the point that I'm making is, I put that on the record. So I don't think that Vasily ducks Devin 3 years ago and then decides to fight him today when he's a better fighter. Like, because now I think Devin's more dangerous than he used to be. Now Devin's battle tested. Devin, over the years, has fought Jorge Linares. He's fought George Kambosos twice. He went over to Australia, had to do it. So he's gained some valuable experience, like that I feel like actually makes him a better fighter and makes it more likely that he can beat Vasily than the guy who would have stepped in the ring with Vasily years ago when that title shot was available. So I actually think if he was going to duck him then, he would duck him now.
But now it's all reward. Like pretty much the only risk is losing, but Loma already lost.
Nah, it's not the only risk because Loma can go down in weight.
Yeah, but I think what Loma wants to do is become undisputed at 135 and then just go down and weight and just.
My point is he could do that now. He could just go back down to 135 and then just clean out go down to 130 and just clean out 130. You got Shakur Stevenson moving up. So, he could have done that already. And that's what I'm saying.
But why not? I think he wants to. Listen, I salute Loma. Trust me, I'm not taking anything away from Loma. Thank you, Loma, for taking this fight because I have a feeling he is going to go back down to 130. I don't think he's going to stay at 135. These guys are just too big for him.
And that's what I'm saying. He could have easily, at least you acknowledge that. Loma could easily avoid the fire by just going down one weight division. But that's not what he's doing. So that's why I don't think he's running or ducking Devin, or his intent was to run and duck Devin. Because if that was his intent, it could still be that. I know what you're saying. Oh, Devin got all the jewelry now, so of course it's more enticing to fight Devin. But if I was afraid to fight him before, I'm still afraid to fight him now. And it's even worse to fight him now, in my opinion, because he's more seasoned, more battle tested, and more confident than he would have been going into the fight as the challenger. So I just
can I clarify something? I don't believe Loma's scared of Haney, and I hope what I'm saying doesn't like imply that at all. I never believed Loma was afraid of Haney, right? So I think we even had this discussion before. Was it actually considered ducking, right? So I remember I was like, ducking has a negative connotation. So let's remove ducking and just say he avoided Haney, which is true. He did avoid him.
Yeah, he avoided Haney, definitely.
Yeah. So, but now they about to go at it. I don't want to give Loma any excuses. I want, Loma's the biggest, baddest man on 135. He got a whole country behind him. He's going to summon all the energy of the Ukraine. I want all that good stuff because Haney's going to take all of that. I want no excuses. I don't want to hear Ned on the following day going like, oh, well, he was stressed, the war, he didn't train right, blah, blah, blah. He was inactive. I don't want to hear none of that. Man, get this, do all his praises now. Ned bet against Haney. So had that same energy after the fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, after the fight, be like, Haney, get all those accolades you was going to get Loma, give it to Haney afterwards. All right, Ned? Can we agree? Huh? Yeah? Oh, okay.
And there's one last point I want to make before we close out. I want to give massive respect to Devin Haney because he could have easily avoided this fight as well. Because when he was the mandatory Vasily petition to become WBC franchise champion and then went on to fight for undisputed, and he lost. And he lost to Teofimo Lopez. And Teofimo Lopez lost to George Kambosos, and Devin beat George Kambosos twice. So he could have already said, what do I need you for? I'm the man who beat the man who beat you, the man who beat you. So I don't really need you. He could have went and pulled that route. You avoided me.
He needs Loma. Let's just be real.
I don't know if he really needs Loma though.
Bruh, nobody's gonna count him as the real undisputed champion if he doesn't go through Loma. Let's just keep it real.
But again, I don't know how you can argue that when Loma lost to Tio lost to George, and he beat George. So it's not. There's no argument.
You know why? Think about it. Even you saying that Loma deserved a rematch with Tio.
I do think he
believe that he would beat him in the rematch. A lot of people believe that, right?
And that's my point. Devin's actually giving Vasily the rematch that Tio should have given him.
Exactly.
And that's why I said you got to respect Devin. Because Devin could just run off and say, look, bro, I did what I had to do. I already accomplished the accolade. I'm struggling to make weight. I was a meme the last time I made 135. You feel me? So let's just call it what it is. I'm moving on. That's not what he did. What Devin said was, okay, you know what? I think in Devin's mind, he does agree. Yo, you lost a close one. You probably should have got a rematch. You deserve a shot at Undisputed. I'm going to give it to you. I felt like I deserved a shot against you. I didn't get it, but it's cool. We're going to get it right now. You feel me? And that's what I mean about giving Devin his respect. He could have avoided this. He could have. He could have.
Clap. Show some support and respect.
Because people are going to say that, but there's no, because that was my argument for why is Vasily on the pound for pound list over Devin. Exactly. And if you heard what they said, the new list have Devin over on the list. They even they took Vasily off the list. Devin was saying Vasily deserves to be on the list, just not over me. And I agree with that. Vasily's one of the top 10 fighters in the world. There's no doubt about it. They're not 9 fighters better than him.
Exactly.
So he's one of the best fighters in the world, hands down. He just didn't deserve to be over Haney because Haney's the man who beat the man. Period. And Haney wasn't even on the list for some of them, which was crazy to me. But Haney proving he's the man. So what it is it's going in that ring. Haney's the champ. Vasily's the challenger. Make no mistake about it. But with that being said, both of these guys deserve respect for taking a fight because they both could have avoided each other, but they want to be great. Devin knows what he's up against. Vasily knows what he's up against, and they chose to fight each other, which is something we can't say about certain divisions. We still waiting to see two guys fight.
That's a fact. Yo, put your hand down. Put your hand down.
Hold on. All G heard from that is Devin Haney's gonna murder him.
All right, thank you for listening. Please like, share, and subscribe. Remember, you can listen to our podcast on all major streaming services. What do you think about this fight? Who do you think's gonna win this fight? Let us know in the comment section. We are the Boxing Bros.
In Irish Boxing Bro, I want my apology.
Y'all gotta bet an apology because he might. Y'all gotta make that an official bet. Call it out right now, G.
Right? Irish Boxing Bro. This is what I want you to do. After after Haney violates your man Lomachenko, just go on my page and I want a dissertation apology. You know, I want your heart to be just typed all up in there in Twitter. How many characters you got? I want you to max
140, I think.
140?
Yeah,
we'll max it out at a 140, you know? Just, I'm so sorry. I never seen such greatness in my life. You know, I thought Loma was the
You're
best.
letting them off easy. You gotta tell them what you want. G, you're the greatest.
Yeah, I was gonna get there. Trust me, I was building my way up. You know, first sing the praises of Haney, then from there sing the praises of me. You know what I'm saying? You never thought G23 was real. You know what? Yo, God bless you. Keep doing what you're doing. Shout out. I'm gonna tell everyone to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Exactly. Wait, but what if some strange reason that no one can fathom,
what
you lose?
The devil is a lie.
And he wins.
The devil is a lie. No, that's
you're not gonna go and write 100.
I'll do the same thing. Yo, listen. If the world was flipped upside down, I would go on Irish Boxing Bros page and be like, yo, I am sorry. I made a foolish mistake. I made a mistake, you know. Shout out to Lomachenko. You know, he's the man. He's no longer Ukrainian crabs. Oh, no, he's just Ukrainian soup. You know, he's a hearty meal. You know what I mean? I'll do whatever it takes.
Right, will you admit that it's not G 2023?
If that happens, clearly G23 is just out of it. You know what I'm saying?
So Irish Boxing Bro, if you see this, you gotta let us know if you accept this in the comment section.
He knows what time it is. He knows what time it is. You know what I mean? And don't think I don't be seeing them hate that you be having in our comments. I be seeing it. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna be looking just for your comment. Don't worry. You know what I mean?
All right, we are the Boxing Bros.